Hi everyone, my name's Shanna Niemar. My fiance Ash and I run a business called Edmonton Up Downs. I've been investing in real estate for the last 10 years. And so in our business, we provide opportunities for people to invest their money with us in real estate. So one of the main parts of our business is raising capital, and then the other parts are acquiring properties, renovating them, and then renting them out and all the management that goes along with that. So my personal goal is to get enough rental properties to get out of the rat race and have my bills paid so that I can indeed sit on a beach if I want to. And so I had been going through this process for a number of years. It had been about 8 years, and I was getting really frustrated at the rate that I was acquiring properties. I thought by then I should have been done already. I was working way too hard and not making enough progress. So Ash and I set a goal to buy 20 new properties in the next year, and we set about doing that. And at that time, it was very fortunate that we met Tim, and I noticed that my personal mentality was always just work harder. It was, I had all these things to take care of, and I never stopped to think about it. I just thought, just if I just focus, if I just a little more dedicated, if I just, get over this hurdle of what needs to be done right now, then I'll be okay again. But with adding more and more to your business, there's no way that you're ever going to have time to do it all yourself. So Tim really got me into the systems mindset. I started with freeing up some of my own personal time. I hired house cleaners. I started using a courier service to run errands. Simple things like I started just saying no when people said, "Can you drive across the city and sign this document for us?" No, how about you fax it to me? So I ended up saving a tremendous amount of time just with that mindset. Eventually my business grew, and that time got taken up by the business again. And more I'm trying to develop systems to have other people do the administrative, less important parts, the bottom 20% of my business. And so that I can spend my time growing the business, finding investors, building systems. I just hired my first VA a couple weeks ago, which is, it's been pretty time consuming getting them set up with all the work, but every time I sort of give a task that I really didn't like doing but had to do, it's a nice little celebration. I just wanted to say a little bit about working with Tim and how much I've really appreciated it. I can tell that Tim really cares about me and my business and my success. In addition to the guidance that he's given me on overall concepts and framework, he's done exactly what I want and need to do. So he's able to answer my incredibly specific questions step by step how to do things, and it saved me a lot of time in figuring out how to do them on my own, preventing problems that he's already lived through and sorted out. It's just been really amazing, and I'm so fortunate that I met you. So thanks very much.
I want to give you a hug now.